Another chapter in the rivalry is about to be written. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of my Boston Bruins franchise mode here on NHL 17. And in this episode, it is our round 2 matchup against Montreal. Now, heading in to game 1, I have made some lineup changes. If you've watched any of my series, you probably know, at least for the normal lines. Power play, I do like, lefties being on the right-hand side, but to basically get the strong shot options. But normally, I would prefer lefty, whatever, and a righty on the right-hand side. But I've thrown that out the window for now because we have to put our team in the best situation to win. Pastrnak, Krejci, and Backes were arguably our best players, aside from Tuukka Rask, in that first round matchup. Pasta with 4 assists, 7 points for Krejci, and 8 for Backes. So that'll be the new top line. Marchand and Bergeron are now with Vetrano, who's on the right side. Third line, we have Danton Heinen, Ryan Spooner, and Austin Czarnik. And on the fourth line, Bolesky, Achari, and Schaller. Of course, Riley Nash has been sent down. He was pretty abysmal. I was tempted to call him back up. He is solid defensively, a decent face-off rating as well. Could be good as that fourth line center. So we at least have him as an option. If somebody continues to struggle, that somebody could be Matt Bolesky, or it could be Tim Schaller. Defensively, it will still be Krug and Trouba, Morrow, Carlo, and Bartkowski and Prosser, but maybe not for long. Chara is available, but he is still injured, and we are not going to play him until he is fully healthy. Of course, Colin Miller, scratched as well, had a terrible season, wasn't much better in the playoffs. So for now, he remains scratched. But as we get a look at the ratings, 91, 94, and 95 for the Habs, which means a certain goalie is still there and is not injured, which could be bad. And of course, Shea Weber is there front and center. Top line, keep in mind, again, they went 7 games against Tampa. Max Pacioretty, Alex Galchenyuk, and Alex Radulov is the top line. Although I've heard it's Radulov. I'm going to say Radulov, though. That's a ridiculous top line. A very dangerous top line. Not looking forward to it. Jason Chimera is there, somebody who we had offered to us, and he is tearing it up in the postseason with 6 points thus far. He is with Thomas Plekanec and Brendan Gallagher. Again, a pretty damn good lineup there. Chimera looks like a weak link on paper, but he's getting it done so far. Paul Byron up to an 84. Not doing too well. He plays with David Desharnais and Andrew Shaw. That line has struggled thus far. Maybe we can take advantage. And Torrey Mitchell plays with Philip Deneau and Sven Andrighetto. It's a good team. We know it's a good team. And defensively, it doesn't get much easier. Andrei Markov is with Shea Weber. You have Nathan Beaulieu with Jeff Petrie, and Alexei Emelin, or Yemelin, I'm going to say Emelin, is with Greg Pateryn. And then we get to the biggest problem we're going to have here. Carey Price, the highest rated goalie in the game, 922 save percentage in the first round. Montoya had 1 appearance, and he did very well. Scratched players, Arturi Lehkonen is not in the lineup, neither is Brian Flynn or Chris Terry, which is a little bit surprising that Lehkonen is not in for Sven Andrighetto. But that's their choice, and hopefully that comes back to haunt them. I am more than all right with that. We've seen the lines. We've seen the stats. It's time to get into it. Game 1 against Montreal. We, of course, have home ice advantage after winning the division title. Well, let's see what happens. We need Tuukka Rask to be freaking just the monster he was in that first round, and we need a lot of players to step up. First period is scoreless, 14 shots to 4. Oh my God, that is awful. Just awful. Second period, we get a goal apiece. Jason Chimera gets another goal, but Austin Czarnik ties the game up late in the second. That sets up this third period. Anything could happen. Not to jinx him. Tuukka's been doing well as they are just shitting on us in terms of shots, but David Backes on the power play. He's been a monster for us. That had to have been a major. because it kept going, and then Thomas Plekanec gets a goal back. We have another power play that we can't score on, but then Backes scores again. Can we hold on? Can we hold? We cannot. And of course, we are going to overtime in game one. So let's dissect what happened here. You had Chimera and Zarnik back in the second period. Backes gives us the lead. Plekanec takes it away. Backes gives us the lead. Gallagher takes it away. God damn it. David Backes and Tuukka Rask doing everything they can. Can we sneak away with the win here in game number one? Oh boy. Okay, I was going to say don't blink, you might miss it. No, we're getting into this here. Power play for Montreal that we are able to kill off halfway through the overtime. Come on, boys. Bergeron, Marchand, Vetrano. Somebody step up. We're getting very late into this first overtime, and we are going to double overtime against the Habs. Ryan Spooner, you beauty. Holy shit. Of all the people that we needed to step up, Ryan Spooner might be on the top of that list, who we came so close to trading. We held on to him pretty much because we had to. We wouldn't have been able to really find a replacement for him. We hold on to him, and he gets the GWG in double overtime. David Backes, your first star with 3 points. 3 points for Spooner, and 3 points for David Krejci. God damn, that was interesting. It wasn't looking too good, but much like the game not too long ago, the Bruins win in overtime after Montreal ties it. So not too bad, but I did want to see there was a double minor on Greg Pateryn back in the third period. That's what I wanted to look at. And then Beaulieu also took a penalty to add to that. So I wanted to see if it was a major. It was not. The question now is, ooh, it said Trouba's injured, but I don't think he's out for too long. So that's good. Sim to next game. Okay, he's fine. Chara is healed. The game gave me the answer at the top of the screen. Zdeno Chara is back. Matt Bartkowski will be out of the lineup. That is huge for us to have snuck past Pittsburgh and then to get the win here. Now, I do want to check. Danton Heinen, doing okay. Noel Chari, not so much. Tim Schaller, not so much. So, benefit of the doubt, we'll give him another chance. Riley Nash will not be called up yet. But I think we're just going to go right back with these lines. I mean, Pasternak does have 5 points. You could be tempted to put Spooner up there. How's Vetrano doing? Do we want to reward Spooner? Fuck, come on, EA, I'm hitting down. Vetrano's not... You know what? I'm going to reward Ryan Spooner. Let's reward him for that performance. Let's set up that fourth line again. And we will have Vetrano, Heinen, and Zarnik, the Providence line, as we will call them. But let's see. Chara is reunited with Carlo, Krug and Trouba, and Joe Morrow now plays with Nate Prosser, who hasn't been terrible so far this postseason. Power play-wise, it is set up pretty much exactly how we want it. I mean, we could or should get Vetrano in there, I think, instead of Spooner. Or we could, you know what, let's have Spooner drop down to the wing, or to the D spot there, and nope, fuck me. I am just screwing up everything with these menus right now. We'll have Vetrano on the point. So we get Spooner and Vetrano in there on the power play. Penalty kill, what's that looking like now that we've gone best lines? Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? That's not an ideal PK situation at all. All right, I am going to take the time to do this because we absolutely should. And clearly, best lines is a bit of a joke. Noel Chari, not too bad defensively. Who can we have with him? David Krejci wouldn't be a bad option. David Backes wouldn't be a bad option. Let's go. I don't want to. Let's go Krejci. Let's go Krejci. We need our best players out there as much as possible. I am very much very much all right with those PK units now. We'll actually have a Chari on the 5-on-3 with Bergeron, and we should be okay. Let me go best lines down in the AHL. Hopefully it hands Matt Bartkowski a letter or something, and his morale bounces back up. But finally, it is time for Game 2. That took a while, but it is time for Game 2. Chara is back for the first time in a long time, and he's having to jump right into the deep end. It's a good thing he's as tall as he is. First period of Game 2, and oh my God, that new top line. Correction. No, I moved Pasternak back, didn't I? Spooner's with Backes. I don't even know what the lineups are anymore. David Backes. Holy shit. David Krejci and David Backes just over 2 minutes apart, and then Pasternak scores. We were up 3-0 within 10 minutes. 3 goals on Carey Price within 10 minutes. Holy shit. I'm not going to overreact. Have I already overreacted? We still have a long way to go here, but my God, we're in a great spot. Second period, Montreal gets a goal back. Plekanec on Rask, and that sets up this third period. Crazier things have happened. I would love an insurance goal. Montreal on the power play. We kill it off. Come on, boys. Chimera scores. This isn't good. This is not good. Come on, boys. We need that fourth goal. We need that fourth goal. Power play, please. Nope. Oh, God. 3.5 minutes to go. And we hold on. Thank you. Thank you. God damn it. Whew. We survive quite the scare. Plekanec and Chimera get the goals back, but we hold on, and we are in the exact same situation we were in against Pittsburgh. Al Montoya came in for Carey Price. I said that weird. Let me try it again. He came in for Carey Price, and he absolutely shut the door. 30 saves. We chased Price out of the goal. Rask, your first star, 2 points for David Krejci. And we are up 2-0 in this series. Holy shit. That is absolutely unreal. And just for clarification, yeah, we have Spooner with Krejci and Backes, Marchand, Bergeron, and Pasternak again. Jeez, I got to keep Backes on the top line. I have to. He is just absolutely tearing it up. It is unbelievable what he is doing for us here. And now the series shifts to Montreal for games 3 and 4. The hope here is that we can at least take one of these games. If we're going to lose, only lose one. Go back to Boston for Game 5 with a 3-1 lead. The playoffs in general, every series has a 2-0 lead. Dallas over Arizona, Chicago over Minnesota, of course us over Montreal, and Philly over the New York Islanders. Game 3 at Bell Center. Let's do this. First period. I forgot to fucking sort it by goals, so I freaked the hell out seeing that many pop-ups. David Pasternak, another goal. This one, 5 minutes and 31 seconds into it. Math, man. It's the one, I'm not going to ramble. Second period, and Jesus Christ. Okay. Pasternak scores in the first. Jeff Petrie ties it. And then Ryan Spooner and Patrice Bergeron, 31 seconds apart. We have again put up 3 goals on Price, outshooting them 23-15. And we are in the exact same spot we were in last game. Ryan Spooner, thank you for stepping up. Patrice Bergeron, I've said it before, welcome to the playoffs. I'm glad you once again decided to show up. Third period in Montreal for Game 3. Come on, boys, that fourth goal. Same situation. We need that fourth goal to really seal this. We're halfway home. We're looking good. 5 minutes to go. And Tuukka Rask shuts the door. We are up 3-0 on Montreal. Holy shit. First star of the game, Tuukka Rask with a .966 save percentage. and a 2-point night for both Pasternak and Patrice Bergeron. And we are one... Oh, Chara got bumped up a little bit, but I think he's okay. I reacted the same exact way with Trouba. We are 1 win away. Every series is 3-0. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Dallas, Chicago, and Philly, along with ourselves here. We have to keep the lines the same. We have to. There is no question. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this now before I forget. And this is completely off topic. I wanted to look at the Coyotes just to see what their lineup was looking like and what they did. Actually, let me take a look at regular season. I just want to know how the Coyotes made it that far because, you know, it's like Columbus. I think they won the President's Trophy. But overall, you know, they still got crushed in the first round. So Brad Richardson had 59 points. Holy shit. Max Domi with 54. So they had a lot of scoring from guys where you might not expect it. A lot of guys over that 50-point total. I mean, they're getting killed now, as you would kind of expect, with that lineup. But I was wondering, Chychrun only played 18 games for them. I just wanted to see what their lineup was. Like I said, that was completely off topic, but I didn't want to forget. Game 4, and it allowed me to prepare for this. Game 4 in Montreal, we're up 3-0 on the Habs. Holy shit, what's going to happen here? First period of Game 4. And Montreal strikes early. Andrew Shaw and Plekanec, but Danton Heinen gets a goal. I believe his first playoff goal. I think he only had an assist to this point. That cuts the lead in half. 2-1 Montreal at the end of the first. Second period, can we bounce back? And boy, can we. Frankie Vatrano with the goal. We are potentially 20 minutes away. It's 2-2. Let's find out what happens. Matt Bolesky. If Bolesky gets the GWG in the series clinching goal, I will lose my shit, and he won't. Okay. Danault gets a goal. Marchand, welcome. You and Bergeron. It's about time we start seeing your names a bit more often here. 6.5 to go. We're up 4-3 in Montreal. Late power play is killed, and the Bruins sweep Montreal. Oh, happy day. This is the happiest I've ever been because of a video game. We sweep Montreal 4-3 in Game 4. Vatrano, your first star. Marchand, the series clinching goal. Or was it Vatrano? I forget. I don't even know. It's all a blur. Fuck you, Andrew Shaw. We are going to the Eastern Conference Final. Danton Heinen's hurt. That's okay. We'll call up Riley Nash. That's why we have him here. We'll call up Riley Nash. But my God, man, we just swept Montreal. And we are going to the Eastern Conference Final. And I don't know how, guys. It's the Rask effect. It really is. That's what it has to be. Because on paper, we don't have the best team. Our bottom 6 isn't really that great. So I simply don't know how this is working out, but I'm glad it is. Nola Chari is only a 78 in face-offs. Oh, what do we do here? I mean, Zarnik has 2 points. Sucks. Hold on. AHL. Is there anybody we could really call up? Sean Corrali? No, it's just it. All right, it's gonna have to be Vatrano, Achari, and Austin Zarnik. I was tempted maybe. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me look here. What if we were to go Schaller, Nash, Achari, and then have Vatrano, Zarnik, Bolesky, and give Bolesky another chance to really do some... I'm going to do that. I think that's what we'll roll with at the start of the next series. Everything else, of course, remains the same. Chara's a bit bumped up again. We will have to keep a close eye on him to make sure he is good. Well, let's see here. I mean, this round of the playoffs could be over right here. It could be, and it is. Holy shit. Every single team swept That is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen that before in all my years of playing these games. I mean, I've been playing these games all my life. Franchise, GM mode, dynasty mode, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't think I've ever seen that. The Final Four is set. The Chicago Blackhawks and the Dallas Stars, the Bruins, and the Philadelphia Flyers. Again, I don't understand how we've made it here. I'm more than happy that we have. We're halfway home, and who knows what this team is going to be able to do moving forward. In the next episode, guys, we play the Flyers. It doesn't seem possible. It doesn't. I don't want to play the Flyers. I just want to take about 6 weeks off and just love the fact that we swept Montreal. Tuukka Rask, of course, a big reason as to why that happened. But unfortunately, this glorious episode has to end. As always, guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button to help support my channel. It is greatly appreciated. We're doing good things here. We're building some momentum, and that's what I like to see. It is a good feeling. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next episode where we take on the Philadelphia Flyers in the Eastern Conference Final.